We're going to begin this morning a series that I believe is going to change our lives in an incredibly profound way. And we're going to start this morning by asking ourselves a great and somewhat haunting question. What would I do if I had 40 days to live? What he's saying is, there's a completely different way to view your dash. Jesus' eyes are covered in the contact lenses of possibility. When Jesus sees, he sees something deeper than you and I do. Jesus sees more than the physical. He sees more than the mask. He sees more than the facade. Jesus is able to see past the crowd and see people. I think sometimes we got it wrong. Jesus does not want to be first place in your life. Jesus does not want to be number one in your life. Jesus does not want to be another priority on the list of things that you need to do when you get around to it. Jesus wants to be the center of your life from which all things come. I just have to say this because if this is the moment that we're given, there is nothing better that you could do with this moment than to say, Jesus, I want you to come into the center. There is nothing better that you could do right now than say, I'm sorry. I don't want to live like that. I want to know you fully. I don't want to give you a part of my heart. I want to give it all.
Is it worth keeping?
Boil it all down. If you take all of life and pull it down to what matters is one word: love God, love others. Everything else is commentary. It's your relationship with God and others that will be the final things that matter. Winning alone, gathering all the trophies in the world and having nobody to share it with is losing. Win at relationships and you will win at life.
We're all headed for.
Your hand goes from being closed to being open. What happens is that the treasure of this world can fall out so that you can gain treasure in the world to come. And Jesus says there's something about giving that brings Jesus right into the moment. There's something about giving to others, giving to people in need. There's something about that that will make an eternal difference. With your money, and be generous with your time and your heart and your attention and your words. Don't hang on to it, because you can't love anybody without giving. That's what love does. Love gives. Often what happens when you suffer or I suffer, we step back from people. We isolate ourselves, we move backwards and we withdraw. But Scripture talks about a body, and I would say not only do we need your part to fulfill the mission, we need your story. Somebody failed to give you what you thought you were due. Maybe it was an explanation. Maybe it was an apology. Maybe it was some respect. Maybe it was faithfulness. Maybe it was a promise kept. That somebody owes you something today that is way past due. And as a result, you are now susceptible to an attack from an internal terrorist called justifiable resentment. And if you don't deal with it, if you don't resist it and expel it, the difference that you could have made with your dash will have decreased exponentially. How's your heart? Is there something in there that you need to get rid of? Life is too short to try to always be right. What would it be like for 200 people to walk into Calgary this afternoon with clean hearts? You can forgive. You can cancel the debt. You can close the account. Your heart can be clean. Forgiveness breaks the power and the energy of bitterness and anger in our lives.
You're the defender of the weak. You comfort those in need.
ancient Christian tradition that says that God sent every person in this room to come into this world with a special message to deliver, a special song to sing, and a special act of love to bestow. And that nobody in this room and nobody in this world can deliver your message, can sing your song, or can offer your act of love. Just you.
Wait upon the Lord, we will